Hey guys, Joe here once again. I've decided to do another top 10. This is a bonus. Um, One of my friends mentioned on Facebook that he's majority a Halloween fan. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to make a list. I'm going to do the top 10. This includes the remake. There are the two remakes. Um, so it's 10 total films. If I didn't include the remake, it would be only like 8 films. And a top 8 would be dumb. So I figured, you know what, let's include the remakes. It'll be a top 10. Let's get this started. Number 10 on my list is Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, which is by far the worst movie I've ever seen. Um, the director is Tommy Lee Wallace, which many people don't want to remember him because of this movie. This is the only movie in the franchise that does not include Michael Myers, Dr. Sam Loomis, Laurie Strode, any of those characters. Um, this movie also took out the slasher film, the whole genre. This was basically known as the witchcraft element, which means what to many people, absolutely nothing. But the kills in this movie were actually very gruesome. Um, Basically, the movie was also known for one reason, and that was the Silver Shamrock TV ad. You know, the whole song, 8 more days to Halloween, 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 8 more days to Halloween, Silver Shamrock. So people know that song from this movie. That was basically it. Let's move on. Number 9 on my top 10 is The Curse of Michael Myers. This movie came out in 1995. The director is Joe Chiapelli. Don't really know the director that well, but he did okay in this film. Um, this movie also was basically involved the Curse of Thorn, which is a tattoo on Michael Myers' wrist that we saw at the end of Part 5, The Return of Michael Myers. Um, Basically, this tattoo means the source of Michael Myers' immortality. Um, this was also the last movie of Donald Pleasance as Dr. Sam Loomis. Um, and this movie also made an appearance for one of the original characters in the original Halloween, Tommy Doyle, which is played by Paul Rudd. This was his movie debut, like his film debut. He did okay, but his movie was also known for its controversial, behind the scenes, basically meaning there was like 3 different movies of this whole film. There was like an original cut, there's a production cut, there's a director's cut. There was like 43 minutes of like footage that was like cut, and it was like they just like slapped it on some other additions. We also found out that the guy that made the cult, Man in Black, it was revealed to be Dr. Wynn, which is he is the like close friend of Dr. Loomis. And, that kind of like threw everything off, but it made sense for what it was. Um, this movie was pretty much. I mean, it was okay for what it was. Michael Myers, I mean, he was psycho in this movie. I think this was like the only movie in which he ran. I mean, in some parts of the film, you actually saw him run, um, which is very weird. But other than that, the film, it could have done better. Number 8 in my countdown is Halloween Resurrection. It came out in 2002. The director of this film was Rick Rosenthal, which he also made another Halloween movie, which I will talk about in another video. It's so much higher on my countdown. But basically, this movie was made 3 years after the events of Halloween H2O. This pretty much is about Laurie Strode. She was pretty much sent into a psychological hospital in which she killed a man. She thought it was Michael Myers, but it ended up being a paramedic whose larynx was crushed by Michael Myers, in which he cannot talk, he can't yell, so she didn't know. Basically, this movie also saw the end of Laurie Strode. Michael Myers killed her off, and basically this movie involved 6 college students who won a competition to appear on a reality show, which is hosted by a guy named Freddy, but he's portrayed The actor is Busta Rhymes, who's that rap star, yada yada. There are some other celebrities in this movie: Tyra Banks, Sean Patrick Thomas, that dude from what is it? Oh my God, Home Improvement, Thomas Ian Nicholas. Um, this movie was okay. I mean, it was interesting to do a like internet kind of movie for Halloween. Um, I just think it lost touch, especially during the film. I mean, you kill off one of the major characters in all of Halloween, and then just like basically slap that away and just included these people, which I don't think really nobody really cared about. But most of the people were happy to see Michael Myers back. He was going home. He saw in which camera crew in his house, so he started killing everybody. Um, Pretty much that's it about this film. Number 7 in my countdown is H2 or Halloween 2. It's a remake for the Halloween 2 from 1981. This movie was made in 2009, directed by Rob Zombie. Um, Basically, this movie, oh man, mostly everybody that watches the Halloween movies in the franchise totally shitted on this movie because nobody really understood it. I mean, a freaking white horse, what the hell? But basically, the best part of this whole movie was seeing Dr. Loomis, who was portrayed by Malcolm McDowell, who is a great actor. And Tyler Mane, who plays Michael Myers. Man, he's probably one of the tallest dudes you've ever seen in your life. Uh, Quite frankly, because he's a wrestler before he was portrayed as an actor, and then became a kind of like a Kane Hodder-ish kind of actor. But in other words, this movie focused more on the fact of Laurie Strode, who was played by Scout Tara Compton. She did okay. She had her best performances, trying to be Jamie Lee Curtis. Trying to be, Jamie Lee Curtis from the original 2 Halloweens. Pretty much, this movie also had Danielle Harris play Annie. She was also in Halloween 4 and Halloween 5 back in the 80s. She played Jamie Lloyd as a young girl. But Danielle Harris is probably one of my favorite actresses right now. What else can I talk about this movie? Besides that, it pretty much reeked. I mean, I would have it lower on my countdown, but Resurrection was kind of as bad, and The Curse of Michael Myers is just as bad. So pretty much H2 is number 7. And I'll have 6, 5, 4, and 3 in a second video, at 1 and 2, and my third video. Keep on the lookout for that. I am out.